Hi there, folks. I'm Gene of RPG, and welcome back to more MS Saga: A New Dawn. Last time, we got trapped by Madi because we're stupid, basically. But it was a funnel fest with Tristan and Captain Hal, who's not only alive, but somehow made it all the way to the moon. I don't know how he did that, but he did. But then he took off, and so now it's just us again, and this time, we're hopefully going to catch up to Madi, as well as maybe get the bulk of this place done. We'll find out for sure, though, this time on not Dragon Ball Z. I don't even know why they're playing boss music for these things at this point. Because, yeah, if we could beat them with Hal and Tristan alone, then they don't stand a chance against our shot, burst, and shoot all setup. We also, at the end of the last part, found the new Gundam Bazooka, which is currently on Lapis. 280 attack power is phenomenal. For 2 energy, it's a really good weapon. Really, really good. And it's going to get used a lot going forward. We also got a lot of other nifty things. I believe it was last time, right? Like, we got the Beam Glaive, which, meh. But, oh, we got a Recovery System 3, right? Right? I think so. I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff here, as well as a lot of important things. We also got 2 hacking tools. I remember that, and I'm ecstatic about that. Because we're going to need them. Alright, let's go ahead and Mega Fire the Lancer. Just in case it's faster than Fritz, because even though we have way more firepower, I'm not sure if that thing's faster. Because the mobile suit Hal was in is actually pretty darn fast. And yes, I'll talk about that mobile suit later when we may get access to it. I don't know. Either way, I'll talk about it later. We did it, guys. We beat the mini boss. Oh, but look, there's more. I'm surprised I actually made it to the encounter without getting a random one first. Okay. I don't have the energy to use Sonic Storm, so I guess we're just gonna shoot all shot burst, hope we're fast enough. Okay, well, that one's dead. You know, it's a good thing this is an RPG and all of these beam cannon shots and explosions and everything aren't blowing the walls to this place, like, clean open and causing the whole thing to start exploding. But then again, that's a typical RPG thing that you just... when you play them as often as I have, that's the kind of thing that you're like, you know, that huge fire explosion spell would probably blow up this whole platform. That tidal wave I just summoned probably screwed over that village. I don't know. I kind of would like to play an RPG where those kind of things actually did happen if you use those really good spells and things like that. I think it'd be fun. Then again, I also want to play an RPG where you're playing what is clearly the villain of the game. And you're playing the bad guys, trying to stop the good guys from saving the world. I'm sorry, not Aeon. Lapis learns to boost attack limiter off, something that Aeon and Li Fong both have. That greatly increases her attack and her speed in battle when she uses it. She's probably not going to really ever use it, admittedly. But it's a good boost attack. It's just, that's not really Lapis's purpose in battle for me, so, Li Fong, we're going to start having use limiter off very soon, though, because, oh, it makes a huge difference. But you guys will see. You guys will see. Probably this part, in fact. I would have rather Lapis got High Funnel, but she doesn't get that until... I know it's a few levels after Aeon. She will get it, though. I'm sorry if you guys think that's too much of a spoiler. I would have guessed it'd be fairly obvious. Man, Tremi is so close to leveling up, and I just don't think she will before the next boss fight. Not that it matters. She has everything she needs. Everything else is just cosmetic at this... Well, cosmetic. That's not the right word. It's just icing on the cake at this point. And that chest was an energy max. And, gee, there's a save point that makes me think there's a boss battle. I mean, who knows? Maybe there isn't. I've been wrong before. I thought there might be more chests, but evidently not. Oh, hey, there's not a boss battle as soon as I thought there'd be. Oh, hey, a new enemy, a Mind Killer. The Mind Killer. Ah, gosh, what all does it do? I know it does funnels, or it can. I want to say it inflicts terror. It's a very odd enemy. There's also Psychic Zaku 2s, but we've seen them before. The only thing about the Mind Killer that's really worth mentioning is I think it's immune to techniques. I might be wrong on that. We'll look it up in the enemy data list after the battle so we can get a better idea of what it can do, because it's a very strange enemy. I do remember that. And like I said, we've encountered the Psychic Zaku 2s for a while now. They like to use funnel. I don't know. That's all I got. They like to use funnel. But let's go ahead and look up the Mind Killer before we keep going. Let me see. Where is it? Ah, there. Right. They use double arms. They use Terror All, Shock All, Confuse All. They're status support mobile suits. That's right. They inflict pilot status conditions, and they can be rather annoying, especially if they get Confuse All, and then your party beats the hell out of each other, and you get a game over. No, I'm not speaking from experience. Ah, but here we go. An actual threat, kinda. The Barrier Claw. Okay, so the Barrier Claw is basically the same thing as like a Barrier Marasai, the Barrier Dulge enemies. They are immune to melee attacks, so you have to hit them with range, but they're going to do melee attacks to you because, well, they don't have to worry about getting counterattack. This one happens to have really good claws. Those are not regular Zegot claws, they're much better. So Tremi is defending or charging, I forget, it doesn't matter. Because she's got a Gatling Fire. It's a much stronger enemy than it seems. And so I don't really want to screw around. We're going to Gatling Fire this stupid thing. And then we're going to funnel. And then we're going to have Aeon hop out so she can high funnel it because it's going to die. I want it dead. I almost selected the wrong funnel. But there we go. It can give you some trouble because it does hit hard if it chooses to attack you. For defeating it, we get the High Power Claw Right. This is a right claw, a right arm. Like other claws, this means that you cannot equip an actual weapon, like a ranged weapon or a melee weapon. It's a claw. But that's actually a pretty good arm parts, and we're going to look at it later. For right now, Fritz leveled up, and he learned his best boost attack, Ultimate Weapon. Ultimate Weapon, I've talked briefly about before, but it's basically Gatling fire, only better, because you fire all the guns, and then you also attack with a melee weapon, and then punch with the left arm if you are able to. Now, whether or not this is better, kind of sort of depends heavily on your setup. Because, like, let's say if we go off of Fritz, how he is, I think right now, I don't think he has even a melee weapon equipped. Oh, no, he has a regular old beam saber. Regardless, the melee damage would be negligible. And he'd get counterattacked for it. But if he has a semi-decent melee weapon equipped, then it piles on that damage. And it's actually a really, really good boost attack. One of the best, I'd argue. You defeated that entire battalion of mobile suits? Oh, and then some. Like I said before, I'm not letting you stop me. Now it's my turn to take you on. Well, well. A promise is a promise, I guess. Very well. I'll fight you. Ah, okay. I like the running at each other animation. So, you guys want to know something that I think is hilarious? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. None shall stand before the Grim Reaper. I will send you to the depths of hell. It's rather humorous. Also, why do they do this and put Tristan in the front? I hate that. Anyway. This fight's actually kind of funny because what I find hilarious about this is that Madi here, I was actually thinking that she'd be able to do something to Gabriel to interrupt his plans, when, as we're going to find out, this fight's pretty pathetic. Alright, but we're going to start out by using Charge on Aeon, and she's going to use Charge herself so she can kick out a turn 2 System Crack, while Lapis uses System Hack. Inflicted Terror, which is unfortunate, but not the worst thing ever. We are going to defend, and we're going to go ahead and kick out the System Crack right now. There, now Madi is super debuffed. Which is good, because they're going to System Crack us. This is the only boss, I think, that does... Well, no, that's not true. I was gonna say, I think that's the only boss that will do System Crack, but no. That's not right. What we're gonna do is we are gonna go ahead and Gatling Fire. I know. Might be a not grand choice, considering, but it's okay. We're gonna Gatling Fire, and we're gonna Funnel and High Funnel. Oof. I tell you, the double debuff on attack power really hurts. Okay, now, at this point... at this point, we're gonna go ahead and switch in Li Fong, who's gonna use Limiter Off to boost her stats. We're going to switch in Fritz, and I would use just regular power up on him with Tremy, but Tremy's got Terror Inflicted, so that's not going to do us any good. We're going to go ahead and use Gatling Fire, even though he could do Ultimate Weapon next turn. The Death Size melee stat is way better, so we're not going to bother with that. Plus, he doesn't have a worthwhile weapon equipped. Oh, that's right. Tremy is super debuffed. That includes her speed. I forgot. Oh, well. That's okay. Alright. Now, at this point, Tremy is still terrored. Then again, I don't remember how long Terror lasts. So, I mean, yeah. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and use an energy pack, and Li Fong's going to charge. And we're going to go ahead and use full repair. Well, no, you know what? We don't actually need Tremi out for this, do we? Ha! I just realized that, nah, we don't need Tremi out for this at all. We're going to go ahead and Giga Crush, charge, and Fritz is going to go ahead and use the energy. Not Max, we're going to save those, but the energy pack on Yifong. I would have Tremi just use the charge technique, but, you know, she's got Terror inflicted. Is that the best you can do? Don't worry, I'm just getting warmed up. Still want to fight? Very well, perhaps it's time I stopped holding back. They haven't done anything. This fight's hilarious, because Body doesn't really have much of a setup to use. Regardless, we're going to go ahead and use Deadly Assault now, and, yeah, let's switch Lapis in. She can use Funnel. And I'm almost positive we're going to finish it this turn. Yes, that was an almost 7,000 damage critical hit, or 7,000 damage without a critical hit. A critical hit would have done upwards near 14,000. Utilizing Limiter off in combination with Li Fong's ridiculously strong punching boost attacks is incredible. And yeah, that's Madi. In case you were curious, she would system crack us again and then use Sonic Blaster, but that's it. That's the extent of Madi's strategy. For defeating her, we get the mighty Beam Scissors, the most powerful axe weapon in the game. Tristan also leveled up and got his best boost attack, Final Impact. Even more powerful than Giga Crash? Giga Slash? Giga Impact? Whatever. It's more powerful. How can this be? So much power! Still, you're too late. My death doesn't change anything. Too late? What are you talking about? Gabriel has already completed his preparations. And so, the Great Fall begins. The Great Fall begins? Tell us, where is Gabriel? You'll have to find him yourselves. Oh, jeez. So, what do we do now? If the Great Fall is starting... Hey, don't give up. There's still time. Tristan, we have to hurry. I can sense Gabriel up above. Come on, everyone. Let's go. We have to stop the Great Fall. Yeah, in a minute. Yeah, it's kind of strange because Madi doesn't really have a game plan beyond just really being an annoyance. But we did get the Beam Scissors. Bigger than the Beam Scythe, obviously, but not by a ton. They're actually not that bad size-wise, and they're really powerful. Nope, that's the Scythe. And I like that you are guaranteed to get them. I like that you're guaranteed to get the most powerful melee weapon in... well, shoot, it might be the most powerful melee weapon, actually. But the most powerful axe weapon in the game, which just so happens to be what the main character specializes in. And so that actually makes me very happy. They are almost 100 power higher than the Beam Scythe that he was using. So, I mean, what does that tell you? Yeah, I probably better go back to the save point. And heal. and save. But yeah, I was actually really hoping we were going to get a crit on Li Fong there. Because, oh gosh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Somehow I completely forgot to be utilizing Limiter Off, but then again, a lot of the boss fights haven't been all that hard. In case you do not want to take the time to actually have her use Limiter Off, you can simulate the effect with a high power kit, because that'll double raise her attack power. And yeah, if you're looking for a quicker way to get out the damage, that's a good way to do it. I think we can keep going a little further before we should call it a part, though. I know, this place is huge. It's bigger than any other dungeon in the game. Well, save for one, but I'll talk about that when we get to it. Although we're getting close now, there's not a ton left. I don't know. It's strange. I find it just hilarious because Mari's whole strategy seems like she shouldn't have been a boss on her own. She should have been teamed up with someone. Oh, thank goodness, more hacking tools. I am very glad they're giving us hacking tools because it really sucks if you don't have enough to get all the stuff in this place. Restorative drink SP, very nice. But let's make sure we're checking the map. We're on the 5th floor. Which we've been on the 5th floor already, from the looks of it. Although I don't remember getting to that part of the 5th floor. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Because we've got 2 more fights before we're going to finish things off. Haha! And yeah, I'm still not going to have a whole lot to talk about as far as the fights go, because it's just tons of the same thing we've already seen. But we have to fight them, so I'm going to show them. My Zaku 3 is better! Although it does have that really stupid looking left arm right now. But it is an effective arm. So, I mean, you do get it as a reward, or you can just buy it. I don't recommend buying it. But you guys have heard me say that already. We do have a healthy amount of money, but I don't think it's enough. We're going to need a lot. But, I mean, it's not like there's a shortage of battles. Three Arjas! Okay. Let's defend with Tremi, because we're probably not going to take them all down this turn. Like, I'd have to get a crit on all of them or something to actually be able to kill them all. Oh, hey, one. I mean, we could have made it to where there's only one that actually attacks us. But then I wouldn't get to use Sonic Blaster, so I mean... Really, I think we did the right thing, didn't we? Alright, but according to the map, we've already been in this room. And so, folks, with that, because I do believe this is a save room, believe it or not. Wow, just had the weirdest Persona 5 flash when I said that. But it's not wrong. Let's see what's in these chests, and then we're going to call it a part. 2 more hacking tools. Woo! I think we're fine. Repair kit SP. and a restorative drink SP. And is there treasure over here? Aw, damn. You'll note, though, that enemies will not come in here. It's quite literally a safe room. And so, folks, with that, next time on MS Saga A New Dawn, we're going to hopefully find Gabriel. We probably are, believe it or not. I'm pretty sure we will. Anyway, I'm Gene of RPG, and I'll see you guys next time.